So you need somebody to just come in there who doesn't have like a full connection on it to let you know. So it's definitely beneficial for anyone, any business owner has any problem to come in and ask the group just what they think. Worst thing that can happen is you're still in the same spot that you're at.
Yep.
So
and I think with all the collective minds in the room, that's pretty hard. The only reason that would happen is if you just stayed in the same spot with all of those.
Yeah.
So you chose to do that.
Right.
Awesome.
So, for me, my biggest secret, if somebody, said to me, Jeff, I want one secret to your success, it would be that mastermind collective, a group of aligned individuals coming together for a common objective. And that's to solve their problems, discuss opportunities, maximize opportunities, collaborate, right? It's all in the objective is growth and opportunity to put pain behind them and move forward. And so, if you're looking ahead in 2023, right, staring into a cloudy crystal ball, as a lot of people are, looking for some answers, trying to understand, what the heck's this economy doing? What are my employees thinking? I've got this opportunity. I just don't know quite what it means for me. The time that we've shared together today, I hope connects with you. We've had a handful of people tuning in. Sean, I haven't had the opportunity to acknowledge you yet in comments, but we appreciate you watching and being with us today. We had somebody else, a random user, that said "damn straight." So yes, thanks for the accolades. We like that. But this roadmap really guides our time together. Battlefield Alliance is not a BNI. It's not like other referral groups. Those places, those groups have place in the world for sure, and you can do them and our thing and them and other things. But to us, this group is about your growth. It's about your leadership at home, and it's about developing you as a better leader. And so we'll bring up on the page now our member benefits page so you can see it as we're broadcasting it. But Matt, why don't you take off a little bit of what happens inside the connections level, which kind of frames everything we work together, and then growth is the level above. So Matt, you take the lead on what happens inside of connections with our members.
Yeah, so basically you join the connections, you're getting access to the leadership team. We are doing a group call every month, which when I was doing this by myself, you probably heard my daughter up there just yell my name, sorry. When I was doing this by myself, the group calls were kind of haphazard. It was like, oh, we're going to jump on a call and I hope this adds some value. And that was one of the reasons why I joined forces with Clay and Jeff. I was like, I got to add more value. We have to have intention behind these group calls. Those group calls, the last 2 or 3 we've done collectively together, have been super powerful. I've learned from them. So you get a group call, you get a guest speaker call. Yeah, all these things here. You get an introduction, you get access to our private Facebook group. We're sending out some cool welcome gifts. At the end of each group call, we're sending out a reflection survey to basically ask you, what can we do better? We're checking in with you once a month. We're sending out a quarterly book, which is personal development or leadership related. You get that emergency call up to 15 minutes once per month with one of us in the group or the leadership team, or maybe 2 of us, depending on what your needs are. So there's a lot of stuff you're getting in that connection level for $199 a month. I look at it as, if you spend $2,400, let's call it, for a year, and you actually do the work inside this group with us, and you jump on these calls, you create these connections. Obviously, you don't want to guarantee it, but I can guarantee you your life will change for the better, whether it's just your personal life, whether it's business growth, whatever that looks like to you, whatever another level of success looks like to you. I can guarantee you that if you're in the right room and you're actually doing the work, don't join and show up, 1 call out of every 6 calls and don't read the books that we send you. Join and actually do the work and put effort forward. Your life will drastically change at that most basic connection level for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, all the success you want in life is the hard work you're avoiding. And often I shouldn't even qualify it as hard work. It's the work you're just avoiding. Avoidance behavior is a massive pandemic in this society, and it's the thing that holds back success for so many people. So yeah, connections really frames our work together. We do that group call. We have a guest call. You have a monthly check-in with us. You have a monthly 911 call. And that's where I said a few minutes back, if you kind of think about how you hack your time with us, there's 4 opportunities in the month to work with this team of 3. So once a week. And I know of no other program at that level and investment that offers that kind of connectivity together. for that value. And we really believe that that value is important. My heart is in small business. And that's why I'm proud to be a part of the group here. So connections level frames what we do. We build upon it with our growth level. And our growth level, I'll let Clay, if that's all right, Clay, if you want to talk about what we do in growth, what the kind of differences are and what the add-ons are.
100%. Yeah. And I think, our growth level is kind of like at tier 2. So as a teacher, you got tier 1, you got tier 2. It's at that level 2. And with growth membership, you get all of the connections, all of that value. So anything that's in that connections, you get that. But above that, I think one of the biggest things is you get 3 in-person mastermind type group events throughout the year. And that is like the hugest value because you get all 3 of us in person. And I think that the value for that itself is incredible. With that too, you have the process that we go through is right away, you're going to have an onboarding call with at least 2 of us. And in that onboarding process, you're not only going to have your first check-in there, it's going to be able to break down. You're going to get 2 check-ins per month. We're going to give you video feedback on that every single month about your business, what's going on, how that's working, what are you going through. But you're going to get our time, 2 of us on that onboarding process and that onboarding call, our time specific to your business to say, hey, here's where you're at. Where do you want to go? And then we're able to provide those actionable steps for you to be able to take. And then each of those check-in pieces throughout the month, each one of those 2 check-in pieces throughout the month, you are able to get our feedback right away with that information to help keep leading you towards that path and that goal you set, that piece that you want, that achievement you want to hit, that impact you want to make. Every single month you get those things. So again, that's the check-in process. The onboarding process, you get that initial check-in, you get that onboarding call, you get those 3 in-person mastermind events. You get a monthly book in the mail as well with it. You get a $200 value plus dollars for your welcome pack in the mail as well that's coming for you. And again, what I've seen with investments that I have made, things like that, we have a $4.99 investment monthly for access to all of that stuff. And the value, again, we're all about value and usability. The value, usability, and efficiency that we have created is nothing I have ever been a part of. And I'm super excited for our growth members to be able to start that, start that process and really just, grow, connect, lead like nobody's business. So super excited for that.
Yeah. And before I give my thoughts and we look to wrap up our time on, again, putting the bow on what I find unique about the Battlefield Alliance, and I hope you would too, we'll play our last clip from Ross. Chris, this would be clip number 1 about the impact, because there's got to be direct impact. So we'll hear from Ross on what that was for him.
I had a phone call with you that basically got me right back on track, and it was maybe a 30-minute chat. And for me, value, like when I Google value, it says regard that something is held to deserve importance, worth, or usefulness of something. Then the second definition is principles, standards of behavior, one's judgment of what's important. And I think you sharing your values of your personal belief and also helping me to shed what I thought other people's values would be made my business explode. So I wanted to say thank you on that. And then to piggyback on your point of, don't practice on paying customers. I had a free customer. So the first person I helped, I didn't charge. I had somebody I charged like 1/20th my actual rate. And then after I had those 2 kind of trial run, I got full paying people. I already almost doubled my income from when I was at a private equity firm. So I wanted to use that time to say, thanks.
So we're doing real work in here, right? And as I said, the work that you're not doing is directly equates to the success that you don't have, right? Everything you want's behind the work that you're willing to put in and do. And again, what I find unique about the Battlefield Alliance here is that it is the 3 people on your screen. You've got 3 unique people coming together with very different skill sets, but yet very aligned hearts and minds to affect people. And doubling income is great, like it was for Ross. Making the right connection for Carrie at the right time, that's impactful. Helping Billy power through on that day. We didn't necessarily show you that reel, but you could go to our YouTube channel. It's on there. You'll hear it and see it. That's the kind of impact we're looking to have, that opportunity for deeper connection and insight into the team, and to bring these diverse perspectives from different walks of life all together in a room, in a group, and have those connections. And look, you can have access to our private Facebook group. You can have access to each other. You have access to us through the group as well. But, what's so unique is that the three of us bring different ways to teach, lead, and connect. So you're not investing in just one thought leader. It's the collective of the three of us. And, this growth level membership really is true to the essence of the mastermind experience, which is the secret to my success. I've been practicing in masterminds for about 15 years, leading them, facilitating them, participating in them. But the concept as you see it today, the word mastermind thrown around today, yes, when people get together in a group for a common objective, that can activate the mastermind experience, but it's only when you're together with the same values, only when you're together in the same space, place, whether that's a screen like this or a room that we put together 3 times a year. When we get together with that intentionality and without the distilled and watered down versions that we see prevalent, that's where the change happens. And that's where the real secrets and the real impact comes to life and comes into play. And that's what we're looking to have happen for you here in the Battlefield Alliance. So again, we have our connections level. I'll just quickly reiterate, that's a monthly group call where one of us leads a subject matter talk, and then there's Q&A. We have great guest speakers come in. Again, they lead a talk, and there's opportunity for Q&A together. You have that check-in with us. You have that 911 call with us. There's some other really great things that go with that and around it, but those are like the core meat on the bone deliverables. We do big tip lunches where we change, really kind of come in and bless people in a moment. We all gather if you're local to the area and help people out that really need it in the moment. It's kind of neat how that happens. That's not coincidental. This Saturday, we're going out into the community to help the homeless. I'm positive some good stuff's going to happen there because it's not just coincidental. And it's not just coincidental that you're catching this today live as we recorded, or in the future when you happen to pick it up and listen to it or watch it or catch this part of the reel or the short, wherever you might find us online. And it's not coincidental. There's a reason why you're predisposed for success, and there's a reason why you're connected to the people who can help you get there. And I think the three of us really are able to help you affect that success and change in your life. And with that, I think that's what I have to say. Matt, Clay, anything in closing to add?
I want to say one thing here real quick, because I know we talked a lot about business owners, entrepreneurs throughout the calls, kind of like the audience that we were speaking to. And I think in the growth membership level, it's probably best served for entrepreneurs and business owners because of that extra emphasis on meeting in person and growing a business or solving problems like that. But I truly feel in my heart that at the connection level, that's for anybody and everybody that is a high achiever or wants to be a leader. So you don't have to be a business owner. You don't have to be an entrepreneur. If you want to achieve things in life and you want to be a leader in life, that connection level can help you get there. So if you're watching this or you're thinking like, oh, I don't own a business, I don't have, I don't want to start a business, this isn't for me. That's not the case. Like, this is for anybody who is motivated, willing to put in the work, and has big goals for themselves professionally, personally, spiritually. Like, we all collectively between our leadership team, we all have experience in all the different places in life. So it's not just a business mastermind or business group. It can be for anybody who wants to level up in life, especially at that connection level. So I just wanted to share that.
Yeah, 100%. I totally agree with that. And again, if you're listening to this and you are that entrepreneur, you're that leader, you're that manager, you're that person who is in a position that leads others, or your family, if you're in that position, or a coach, when you're looking at that and you really want to grow, you really want to connect, you really want to lead, to level up yourself personally and professionally, this is the space for you. And you're going to be able to do that with not only 3 leaders, but you're also going to be able to do that without wasting time, without doing all this kind of stuff that's not going to be productive and not be valuable. But also, most importantly, it's going to be able to allow you to grow, connect, and lead yourself, so you can be better for yourself, but be better for your community, your family, and everybody around you. So that's you. Then we're ready.
Join us.
Yep. We'd love to have you. And you go to thebattlefieldalliance.com. Connections members, you can just sign right up. Growth members, we have you do an application. We review it. If you're fit, we have the activation fee, and then it's $4.99 a month thereafter. But we're going to enact that plan across the 10 pillars that we see for success and lay that out for you. And then we're going to get to work. And like we said, the success you want's on the other side of that work that you're not doing. We're going to help you get there. And thank you so much for tuning in, Clay, Matt. It's been a pleasure to share this time with you. And if not for anything, I think we delivered a lot of goodness that when people hear it, they can take some away and have their own impact right away with it. So thank you for sharing this time with me, and we'll see you on the battlefield.